Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome, Croiso, back to the channel. Not twice there. Here we are once again, although actually I'm in England, so I didn't need to do the dual language greetings. I'm staying at a rather fancy wedding venue, not for my wedding, obviously. And it's lovely, but it is a lot warmer in this room than I'm used to. I'm used to a very cold house, which I can't afford to heat, so that's quite a shock. I know that I did say I was going to do another video about the Monster Island event. Unfortunately, my son was pretty ill last night, so I ended up just dealing with that all night, so didn't get to it, I'm afraid. But the event did end. Now, I did really enjoy the event. I know I missed out on using some of my points because basically I just, because of, as I say, illness. You can see my alliance pretty much explored the whole map, which is good. So there was the team worked pretty well together, I think. There was a lot of moving around and working well together. And what seemed to work quite well was to go for 3 attacks. Yeah, 3 attacks, and then move on to a different target. So you weren't using too much energy on the same horde or monsters. Killing the monsters, once they were found, it was easy enough getting a few players to go and hit them. Go back to the base, didn't take too long to keep changing your teams up. So yeah, on the whole, I think our tactics worked reasonably well. I think we came in like something like 13th or something like that. So decent rewards from that. That did lead to me doing a summons, and I did actually get an event hero, which was nice. I only managed to get 2 summons in, but I did manage to summon. Where are they? Oh, yeah, these are my unleveled heroes. Chase. Chase deals 290 damage to the target, summons a Bone Fiend for the target. The Fiend damages the target with 18% attack every turn. Bone Fiend absorbs healing and disappears when it has absorbed health equal to 60% of the enemy's max health. Target can't dodge or go to stealth whilst the Bone Fiend is alive. And I think that's probably the most useful one, actually, because there are definitely some heroes that dodge way too often. So that could be really useful, especially against that purple hero that's got like the crows and things. I can't think of her name, but who's forever dodging. I think she was a hero of the month. Anyway, so let's have a quick look at the other heroes that are available. We have Monkey Wrench, so called because he's a wrench and he's a monkey. There you go. Except he's not a monkey, he's an ape because he's got no tail. So actually, he should be Monkey Ape, but that doesn't sound. No, sorry, Ape Wrench. Hard hit. You see, they even contradict themselves here. Hard hitting combat ape, monkey wrench. No, you should be hard hitting combat monkey. They should have a tail. So he's actually ape wrench. So just ridiculous. Anyway, furious knockout at 160 damage to target nearby enemies, which is quite good. Monkey minion for caster nearby allies. Deals 40 to 70 damage to a random enemy every 3 turns. Yeah, okay, that doesn't look too bad. Quite like old ape wrench there. We have Jaguar. Jaguar. Again, quite easy on the eye is our Jaguar. Let's have a look. Yeah, claws. 200 damage to target nearby enemies. Heal the cat 40% damage dealt. Target nearby enemies get minus 50% healing received for 3 turns. Not amazing. Not awful, but not amazing. Chase is the one I've gone for. I quite like Chase. He's the one of the best, my favourite with ones I've seen so far. Barbie. Barbie, I think that's a woman. Their jawline looks very manly, but then is that? Oh, anyway, I'm not sure. Energy Siphon deals 165 damage to all enemies, heals all allies for 25% damage dealt. Summons a Drainer Fiend for all enemy, absorbs damages 20% attacks every turn, absorbs health, heals all allies for 65% damage. Okay, so yeah, it could be useful enough, I think. Fierce Monster Annihilator. Accent. Accent, with the pun being obviously that it's an axe that she's carrying, not accent as it would normally be spelled. Flank Swing, 255 damage to target new enemies. Summons a Net Fiend. Fiend damages Net Fiend for 15% attack. Absorbs healing, minus 25% accuracy. Doesn't look amazing. Havoc. Karari Shooter. Deal 300 damage to targets. Targets toxic when hit. Touching enemies will also receive target toxic status effects. Toxic, the target receives 264 damage over 4 turns. So like spread of poison. Could be useful in raid tournaments, I'm guessing, maybe. Jane Saw. Another bad pun there. I'm guessing her name is Jane, and obviously one of her arms is a saw. Bone Ripper. Deals 3/3/5 damage to target. Summons a Ripper Fiend. Damage to target 20% of attacks. Absorbs healing. Can't gain buffs. Actually, that's probably the most useful one. Because not being able to gain buffs, particularly if you had like a buff boosting tournament, that would be really irritating. So yeah, quite like Jane's Law. Brutus. 2 Brute. Taser Harpoon. Okay. And he's got Hunt written across his hands, which is too close to a few other words. Deals 460 damage to targets, a lot of damage. Summons a Harpoon Fiend. The Fiend damages the target with 20% attack every turn. Absorbs healing. Drains charge. Yeah, that actually probably could be. It depends if it's draining it quickly enough that they literally can't ever get their special skill ready. Because if you could do that, that would be particularly useful on raids and so on and so forth. So yeah, quite like him. Frag, who's lost an arm. Ah, poor old Frag. And is still holding a grenade rather recklessly in the other hand. You would have thought maybe he'd learned. Anyway, deals 240 damage to target nearby enemies. Summons a Shrapnel Fiend for the target and nearby enemies. Fiend damages shrapnel, blah, blah, blah. Shrapnel Fiend absorbs healing and disappears when it absorbed health. Target gets minus 20% defense. Yeah, that's okay. Not bad for a 3-star. A lot of bonuses. Strongbow, not the cider variety, obviously. Deals 305 damage to target, steals all dispellable buffs from target, lifts all dispellable prosthetic ailments. Caster gets 21 charge generation for 3 turns. It's all dispellable prosthetic ailments and applies it to. Oh, so yeah, so you can actually, yeah, steals all the dispellable buffs from the top. So yeah, it's a bit like Krampus. This one is where he swaps over the best bits. Except this one does it only on one guy. So actually, yeah, I would definitely want Strongbow. If I in a 4-star raid tournament, 4-star Strongbow could be really good. So yeah, definitely, I would say Strongbow is actually my favourite of them all so far. And then back to Maverick. So there we are. So obviously, but I would say that Chase was probably my second favourite. Not that impressed with the 5 stars. And Monkey Wrench is just very confusing with, like I say, a monkey in his name, but he's obviously an ape. And it's just those contradictions are just going to drive me mad all day, because that's just kind of how I am. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I know, as I say, I didn't get to sort of finish the event properly, but hopefully this has just sort of brought a bit of closure to it all. But thanks very much for watching. Do please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I do periodically go back and just reply to any emails and things, YouTube messages I haven't got around to getting back to. So I will try and get onto that. And yeah, it just remains for me to say thank you very much for watching. Hoil Vower, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies. Take care. Bye.